We've all seen him, roaming the halls, at football games, spreading cheer and spirit throughout the halls. Created as short as 1 year ago, Renny the Renegade has spread a school-wide pandemic of mysticism and curiosity with every appearance. I want to know what really makes him tick. I want to know who he really is. Where does he come from? What's it like being the symbol for spirit in a high school? All these questions and more will be answered in this episode of What's Up Shawnee, Renny the Renegade. After weeks and weeks of research, I finally got a chance to have Renny the Renegade sit down with me for an interview to talk about his personal life and the work he does here at Shawnee High School. Renny the Renegade, thanks for sitting down with me for this interview.
Thanks Sam for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself to get started?
Okay, well, hi, I'm Renny the Renegade. I'm the mascot here at Shawnee High School. I do a lot of work with the Spirit crew and the Blue crew. I do a lot with cheerleading squad. I also I lead cheers and dances at football games and sporting events and other activities like Blue and White Night. I also show up to some events like what is it? What did they just had a freshman orientation. I was there. That was cool. Yeah, so I pretty much just I run the student the spirit kind of the culture here. I like to think everyone looks up to me because being the symbol of the spirit of a high school, it's a lot of pressure, but I love it, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. I decided to take to the halls of Shawnee High School to see what the student body and some teachers thought about Renny the Renegade.
Hi, we're here with Sam, and Sam, you know who Renny the Renegade is, right?
Yeah.
All right, do you have any, what do you think about him?
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy. Have you ever had a chance to interact or meet him?
No.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thanks, Sam. All right, do you know who Renny the Renegade is?
Yeah.
What do you think of Renny the Renegade?
He's fluffy.
He's fluffy. Any other words? Any other descriptions?
Fuzzy.
Okay. Do you think he brings spirit to the school?
I've only seen him like once.
We're here with Curtis. Curtis, do you know who Renny the Renegade is?
Sort of.
Sort of. What do you think of Renny the Renegade?
He's cool.
He's cool. Do you think he brings spirit to Shawnee?
Most definitely, yeah. You know.
All right, Liam. You know who Renny the Renegade is, correct? What do you think of Renny the Renegade?
I don't really know what it is. I thought it was a bird. I like it though. We should, yeah.
So you would agree that he brings spirit to Shawnee?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely.
Mr. Campbell, you, I hope, know who Renny the Renegade is, correct?
Absolutely.
How would you describe him? What do you think of Renny the Renegade?
He's like our version of the Philly fanatic. He's lovable. He's trying to get everybody involved. Increase the school spirit here at Shawnee.
You know who Renny the Renegade is?
I do.
How would you describe? What do you think of Renny the Renegade?
I'm not sure if he's a blue little chicken or something different.
Okay, if you had the chance to meet him, what question would you ask him?
Does he like physics?
You seem to be a little secretive about what species of creature you actually are. Would you mind telling me what you are actually?
To be honest with Sam, I don't even know. I kind of showed up like I was born like this, and I just kind of was like, hey, what's up? And everyone was just like, what the heck? No one even gave me any kind of like, not even a little bit of inkling to what I might be. But I was cool that I just kind of left it there. I don't really care. So to answer your question, I don't even know. So I apologize for not being able to answer that question. But I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your background?
Yeah, sure. So, I had a pretty normal childhood. I lived with my mom, my dad, my brother and sister. I don't see them too much anymore, but that's just how things go. But other than that, I had a pretty normal childhood. I went to school, I had friends, all that stuff. By the time college went around, I went to University of Colorado, got my degree in political science. I had applied to be the mascot for the University of Colorado, but they told me I wasn't the right image, the right look that they were trying to find to portray their school. So I kind of got real down on myself because that's what I had wanted to do for the longest time. So after a few years of hit and miss mascot jobs, I was picked up by Shawnee, and they were like, hey, we're looking for a mascot, a little thing to turn around our spirit. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. So, yeah, I'm here. I'm spreading cheer, spirit, and I love it.
You always seem to have a variety of dances and cheers, different movements that you do. Where does your inspiration come from?
Inspiration, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know. A lot of it is just kind of like off the dome, just like knowing what to do, just kind of years and years of mascotting, just experience. But I do watch a lot of Glee. Just the way they all dance. Like I can't sing for anything, but they're very good dancers, and I've always kind of looked up to the people in Glee. Yeah, that show I used, when it was on, I would watch all the time, and I would kind of take their happy kind of dances and cheers and stuff, and I would incorporate it into my routines that I would do at the games and stuff. So I get a lot of my inspiration from Glee and other pop culture television.
During some of your activities and events that you've worked here, you must have had some hard times here at Shawnee. Would you mind sharing us a little bit about some harder times that you've endured?
Well, obviously any job's going to have its ups and downs. Thankfully, the ups are a lot better than the downs here at Shawnee. But I do deal with a lot of bumping and shoving. Kids like to throw me to the ground. Occasionally, they'll steal my snapback, which, I paid good money for this. It's not like I want it to be taken off of myself. They like to hit my head because it's very, it bounces back. I guess they like that or something. I deal with a lot of heckling, which, I don't mind. They're high school students. It's not like I'm going to be, their best friend, but the least I can do is get them riled up, show my face every now and then, let them know that, hey, this is school, you should love it, it's a great time. But yeah, it's not all, roses and apple pie here, but for the most part, I love it. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
So you've been at mascotting at Shawnee for about a year now. Have any favorite parts? What's it been like here as a mascot?
Oh, come on. All right. This one might take me a while. All right, yeah, so I don't know. I love all of it. My favorite, I couldn't come up with one favorite thing. I love leading cheers. I love everyone I work with. Miss Laffey, Miss Murphy, they're great. They get me all the jobs. They gave me this job, which was awesome. I love cheering. I love dancing. I love being around people and getting people riled up for big games and activities and stuff. I know I've said it a bunch of times here, but there's nothing I'd rather be doing. I love mascotting here. It's a great time, and I'm always looking for more things to do, more events to show up at, spread my cheer. So yeah, I just love it all. That's all I can say right now.
Well, that about wraps up the interview with all the questions I have. Do you have any final words before we end this?
Final words. Okay, yeah. Basically, be true to your school. You can always go see Miss Murphy or Miss Laffey to find out more about me, helping me out at football games and other events. I'm just really thankful to be here, so I'd like to give a thank you to Shawnee High School for being my home for the past couple of months, for the past year-ish. I really appreciate everything it's done for me, and I can't wait for this new year of 2013 to 2014 to be mascotting, spreading spirit, and getting everyone riled up for sports, football games, basketball games, everything like that. So that's pretty much all I got to say.
Well, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure, talking
no
with
problem.
you, Renny.
It was a pleasure being here. Come on.
Okay, yeah. All right. So take care of yourself.
Thanks, Sam.
Again, I appreciate it, and keep doing what you do. Although Renny the Renegade might not be the most orthodox choice for a high school mascot, there's no doubt that he brings plenty of spirit and cheer. I'd like to thank you for watching this episode of What's Up Shawnee. I'm your host, Sam Mitchell. Thanks for watching.
Got some bad news this morning, which in turn made my day. When this someone spoke, I listened. All of a sudden has less and less to say. Oh, how could this be? When all this time I've lived vicariously. Who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save my soul now? How will my story ever be told now? How will my story be told now? Made me feel like somebody, like somebody else. Although he was imitated often, felt like I was being myself. It is a shame that someone else's song was totally and completely dependent on. Who's gonna save my soul now? Who's gonna save my soul?